Hello guys, welcome to Flying the Bears with an Aurora Journey 51. Today I will be testing a Caterpillar in the testing IAE PTU to see how it feels. As you can see in this testing PTU before the expo, we can test several ships, and now I am testing a Drake Caterpillar because I have never flown it. And because I want to know how it feels, how it behaves in atmospheric flight, the speeds, the maneuverability, cargo capacity. There are a lot of ships to be tested right now before the expo. It is considered a medium freight here in the web page. I think it says it's a heavy freight.
Vehicle selected. Ready to upgrade. Stand by.
So there are things that
your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
There are things in the web page that are not correct. I am a new Babbage. And let's see how it behaves. Here it is, well, she is really big. It has 111.5 meters of length. Its width is 59 meters and the height is 13.5 meters. It has a mass of 1,680,205 kilograms. This is unbelievable. In the real world, it would be impossible to move this thing, or even to get out of Earth planet gravity. It says that it has a cargo capacity of 566 SEUs, but this is wrong. It has only 564 SEUs, and that means that the C2 Hercules that have 696 SEUs has 132 SEUs more. So from a cargo point of view, the C2 Hercules is better than this one, than the Caterpillar. It also says that it has an SEM speed of 130 meters per second. It is really low, and the afterburner speed is 890 meters per second. Very slow. You will see now when we start flying that it is really slow. The atmosphere on Microtech it has friction, a lot of friction, so the speed will be really low. I will have to use the boosters to increase the speed, but even with the boosters, it's really slow to get out of the atmosphere of Microtech. I cannot even imagine getting out of the atmosphere at Crusader, at Horizon. At Horizon, it would be just a pain in the ass. It says that the minimum crew are 2 guys and the max crew 4 guys. Regarding the pitch angle variation per second, it's 20 degrees per second on the pitch, 20 degrees per second on yaw, and 55 degrees per second on roll. So that means that maneuverability is really bad also. And now regarding the thrusters, the x-axis acceleration is 11.7 meters per second squared. I think x-axis is forward, y-axis is 12.8 meters per second squared. I think this is the lateral movement. And the z-axis, that I think is the vertical axis, is 9.9 meters per second squared. That means that is nearly 1 G. 1 G would be 9.81 meters per second square. This is the gravity on Earth, on the surface of Earth, and it has a set axis, the caterpillar has a set axis acceleration of 9.9 meters per second square. You will see later on when I have picked a full cargo, a full load, that to take off, to lift from the ground will be really difficult because I tested in decoupled mode so that I have to handle everything on the ship. So just by seeing this technical data, as I have experience flying a C2, I see that this ship is too slow. It has poor maneuverability. So for me, the C2 is better on everything, on every aspect of this. Regarding shields, it has two big shields, two large stronghold shields. Weapons, it has two M4A laser cannons and three turrets with M6A laser cannons. That's why you need 4 guys, because you need some guys in the turrets. The C2 Hercules has two laser cannons and has two turrets. And has two big shields also, so continues. The C2 continues to be much better than the Ray Caterpillar because if you are attacked and by just one guy, for example, and you have a speed, the C2 has a speed and has good shields, you can run away. But with a Caterpillar, probably. You will also be able to run away, but you will have really problems. So for me, the C2 is better. And if you are swarmed by a good coordinated group of PDH-10, it doesn't matter if you are in a C2 or in a Caterpillar, you will be stormed and destroyed or whatever they want to do if they are a group of coordinated guys attacking you, so it doesn't matter then. But well, let's see. So as you can see, on Microtech visibility is bad sometimes, but you can feel that this ship is really slow. Look at the speed. We are running at a really low speed of 51 meters per second, 49 meters per second, and it's going down. So because I need to use thrusters to roll 51 meters per second, it's really low. Now I am using the boosters and the speed is increasing, but look, I have no more booster and the speed is only 112 meters per second, so it's really slow. And I am doing this trading run only on Microtech. And with the time I will spend doing one run and earning around 100,000 alpha UECs. I will make probably two with the C2, so I will double the amount of profits per hour. So I will double the amount of profits per time comparing the C2 with the Drake Caterpillar. So I don't see any advantage on this ship. I don't see. For me, it's not good. It makes no sense. The only thing maybe is better than a C2 is that it has modules, cargo modules that can be loaded and unloaded from the laterals of the ship, from the side of the ship. Maybe that would be an advantage during the cargo when we have the cargo refactor, but the time spent traveling is so long, it is so slow that I don't think that this will compensate for the time spent traveling. And also the maneuverability is so poor that any error can be a crash. With a C2 you have more margin of error also. So, but well, if you like it, I like the way it feels. It feels really heavy, really sturdy. It feels like something that is heavy. So, well, but if you analyze it only from a point of view of making profits per hour, the C2 is better. It's far better than this thing, than this ship. But what I like the way it feels, the design of it. It's very, it has a very industrial look. So why not? But well, it's slow. It's really, really slow. So we maybe have been flying for around 8 minutes and we are still jumping to our destination. So. And now you will see the amount of time we spent to arrive to my new facility, SMO10, to purchase Astra time. We are look at the amount of time we will need to fly 23 kilometers. It's amazing. The roll rate is really slow also. And you have to be constantly maneuvering it. As you can see, I am flying in decoupled mode. In decoupled mode you feel more the ship. You have to compensate for gravity. But look, it's beautiful. She is beautiful. And the colors are also beautiful. And the lights are also good, because when you turn on the lights, the side of the ship are illuminated. And it's nice, it feels nice. But I think it should be faster, but well, it has an enormous mass, so. I nearly don't have any booster because I was all the time applying boosters to keep with the speed. And we are flying really, really slow at 110 meters per second. This is but well, if you like heavy and slow things, this is the ship for you, for doing hauling and trading. Yes, bring some coffee and some music, and that's it. Enjoy it. We are still at 7,000 meters from it. A C2 Hercules will have arrived to destination and will be coming back right now. That's, and now you will see that I was having a hard time trying not to fall into the ground because I am in decoupled mode. You see the movement vector, it moves really, really slow up. I was applying vertical thrusters like crazy. And I am empty. You will see when I have a full load, this will be crazy then to even I will have problems to lift up from the ground. You will see. And if you look at the vector, I was having problems now to control the ship because I didn't want to crash, of course. And look at the trees. I was nearly flying at tree level. I was looking at the squirrels, at the poor squirrels. They were all running from tree to tree. And now you will see the landing. The view is really impressive because it's so big, it's so long, it's really long. And it was windy also, so I was having problems with wind. And you are not seated in a centered position, you are in the left, you are seated on the left, so you must be careful also. So you must fly it really slow, really carefully. I was drifting to the left because there was wind. So well, I nearly. Well, I managed it. I managed to land finally. And as it was my first time in a caterpillar, I was completely lost inside of it. I don't know how to find my way back to the elevator. There are a lot of consoles with no use right now. Maybe after the cargo refactor, some of those consoles will have any use. I don't know. The C2 is more simple. It has 2 decks and that's it. It's more easy to get in and out. It's easier. But well, once you know how to get in and get out, this is a turret. You must go down the stairs and then turn to the right and then go to the second door and turn to the right again. First door, second door, and now here in the next room you will have the elevator. Here it is. It has beds also, so it's nice. It has everything you need. The sounds are good also. This is one of the things I like from SC, that the sounds, the music, the ambience is really nice. The weather effects are also nice. Now I will realize that I can only low at 564 SCUs. In the web page it says 560 and 76. I don't know why. Probably it's an error. I don't know. It's not bad, 564 SCUs, but a C2 can hold 696, so 152 more. As a time is a good commodity on Microtech to trade. I will make a total of 112,800 USDs of profits in around 40 minutes. That means that with a C2 in 40 minutes, I probably would make 200,000. So not good, but well, it's not all about of making profits per hour. It's also to have some fun. So if you like this one, just go for it. It feels more real for a heavy ship to be so difficult to maneuver than the C2. The C2 seems a fighter compared with a caterpillar, of course. Now I didn't get lost. Lucky me. I remembered my way to find the bridge. Now you will see. Now you will see the problems I have here. Just to take off. Because it was my first time, of course. You will see that I will apply vertical thrusters, and it's impossible to lift off. You will see. But well, I had a good time testing this ship. It was my first time on a caterpillar, so. Now you will see I am applying thrusters and it doesn't move. Look at that. Now you will see that I made a mistake. I just retracted the landing gear by error because I wanted to see if the VTOL will help me, and I pressed the landing gear instead of the VTOL. But look. And here is the movement specs, 9.9 meters per second square. Not enough. So now I made the mistake of the landing gear. And now I began applying vertical thrust and boosters. With the booster you can lift off, so it's not easy. As you can see, I am flying in decoupled mode. And you will see that as soon as I stop applying vertical thrust, the ship just falls down because I am in decoupled mode, and I have to apply vertical thrust again to slow the falling, but only with boosters I will solve the problem. In decoupled mode, as soon as I turn it on coupled mode, the ship will just have enough lift to not fall into the ground. I don't know why. So well. So this means that the margin for errors is really slow when you are loaded. So this ship must be handled really slow. No hurries. Okay, now I just engage it coupled mode and just keep it flying up, and but it's really, really slow. So you must be very careful with the boosters, because you will need them to go a little bit faster to take off, especially if you like to fly in decoupled mode like me, because I like to feel the ships, okay? So normally when I am doing atmospheric flight, I always fly in decoupled mode. Just because I like it, and because it feels more real. The flight model is not very realistic, to be honest. That's my opinion. They say it is a simulator, but for me, it is not a simulator. Right now, maybe they will change the flight model, I don't know. The weapons, well, you will see the technical aspects of the weapons in a moment. It has 3 turrets, I think, yeah. 2 M4A laser on the front, and then it has 6 turrets with M6A laser cannons. It's good if you have 3 guys in the turrets and you can shoot frontally. If you are attacked by just 1 guy, but if you are swarmed by pirates, you have nothing to do. It has also 2 big shields. The shields are good. So if you upgrade the shields, the power plant, the quantum drive, you will have a nice howler. Slow, but well. It is cheaper than a C2, of course. So it feels more real than a C2 maybe, because it's slow and heavy. The space things are slow, so it feels more real maybe, more realistic. So now to exit the magnetic atmosphere, it's really slow also. So imagine at horizon how it would be. I will not even test the Drake at horizon, because I can imagine it will be maybe 20 minutes to get out from horizon, so I will not do it. And now, as you can see, it is so slow to do the spooling that it said me that it was obstructed, so I had to climb again and do all the spooling again. And so look at the speed. It's amazing. Amazing. and the boost depletes really fast, so be careful, because if you need it, just be careful. Okay, now I was heading to the Commons to select the Trade and Development Division, so I don't have to land at the spaceport, and I don't have to pick a train. So I will land at the Commons. As it was a PTU test for the Expo, where we can test some ships before the Expo. Before the Expo will be on the 18th of November, so this was just to test some ships. You will see that at the Commons there are a lot of ships landed there. And also see how much time I will spend traveling to the Commons in atmospheric flight. And that's why I have used the Ravel's Bolero, because it feels like this, slow and continuously moving, but slow. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. With the lights on, it's really beautiful. As you can see, I am flying in the couplet mode again. Boosting again, because look at the movement vector. We were falling. Okay. I have no booster again. Seven kilometers to arrive to the Commons. Really slow. So it feels real. That's a nice thing of the Drake Caterpillar, that it feels really heavy and slow. And look at the amount of ships that there were here. People was trying a ship, they landed here, they went back to to the spaceport, and nearly there. So around 30 minutes to do this first run. Out of time. But I was having fun. Now I am in coupled mode. I didn't want to risk my cargo. And there were a lot of ships here, as you can see, so I didn't want to take any risk. Look at the amount of ships, because you could try a lot of ships. So on the 18th of November, I think it will be crazy because there will be a lot of people. There is a free fly event also during all the expo that is from the 18th till the 30th of November, so it will be nice also. It will be nice and crazy. I will be testing other ships. I will test all the haulers, all the transport ships. I don't like the elevators because some guys can just go inside the elevator and go up, so you must be very careful. Okay. So when you are retracting the elevator, if someone jumps into the elevator, it will be inside the ship and then it can drive the ship. Okay. It happened to me one day. I was retracting the elevator of my C2 and a guy jumped in. I didn't see him. I went out of the elevator and then I see him. So he was inside the C2. I had to call the elevator again, go up, but when you are inside it, I was here at the commons at the same place. There is an undiscussed zone, so he sat in the pilot seat. He started flying the C2 and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't not hit him with my vest or with a weapon or with a medical device, nothing. I could do nothing. And what he did was he just took off and he crashed the C2 against the ground, so I lost 696 SCUs of cargo. I don't remember what I was carrying, but probably I lost 500,000 this day, so I was crazy. So I don't like the ships that have an elevator to go in and out. And from that day, when I use an elevator, I always check the outside before using it. And when I retract it, I also check. I wait to retract till I am sure that there is nobody in the surroundings, because they cannot use the elevator, but they can jump in when you are retracting it, so be careful. And there's nothing you can do. Once they are in, if they reach the pilot seat, you are doomed. You are fucked up beyond any recognition. And with the cargo refactor, you will have to be also more careful with that, because then they can steal your ship and keep all the cargo. So. And well, finally, after 40 minutes, we were able to sell our cargo and making some profits. At the end, you will see a briefing of the profits made to date, the cumulative profits since journey zero, and our current cash. So have a nice one and see ya, guys.